Take a photo, choose a filter, post it before the moment is over. Seconds later, someone reacts. That feels natural. It wasn't. On October 5th, 2010, camera phones and photo sharing sites already existed. Instagram existed too, but the public could not download it. One day later, a small iPhone app would turn mobile photography into a social reflex. Why did one more photo app matter? Camera phones had placed a modest camera inside millions of pockets. Facebook photos and Flickr had made online pictures familiar. People attached images to messages, blogs, and tweets. Services such as TwitPic helped text-first networks carry photographs. Apps such as Hipstamatic already made phone images look stylized. Photo sharing existed. What remained awkward was the mobile loop. A phone camera could capture the scene quickly. The image might still look flat, noisy, or accidental. Improving it could require another application. Publishing it might mean opening a different service. Sending it to several networks could mean repeating the process. Uploads over mobile connections could be slow. Many major platforms still carried the assumptions of the desktop web. Taking the photo was easy. Making it social was not. Kevin Systrom had already been building a mobile service called Burbn. It allowed people to check into places and share what they were doing, including pictures. Mike Krieger joined him as co-founder and collaborator. Burbn gained committed users, but its purpose was difficult to explain, and its feature set was broad. The founders noticed that images created some of the product's strongest moments. Some users processed phone pictures through separate filter apps before posting them. People wanted mobile photographs to feel expressive before they became public. Systrom and Krieger did not solve the problem by adding more. They narrowed the product. The breakthrough began with subtraction. The new app focused on a small set of connected actions. Capture an image. Transform its appearance with one tap. Write a caption. Publish it to people who chose to follow. Let them like or comment. Share the result outward to established services. Then repeat. None of those ingredients was entirely new. Square photography was older than the smartphone. Filters were already common in camera applications. Following, liking, commenting, and online photo communities existed elsewhere. Instagram's achievement was the package. The parts were arranged into one fast, coherent, mobile-first behavior. The square frame gave every image a consistent shape. Filters made an ordinary phone photograph feel intentional. The follower network gave each post an audience. Likes and comments returned visible feedback. Cross-posting let a photograph travel beyond Instagram while the new network was still small. The camera recorded the moment. The network gave it an audience. Now return to October 5th, 2010. The product was not an idea on a whiteboard. It had already been designed, coded, and tested. Private test photographs had appeared months earlier, during July. A small group had used versions of the service before public release. But the team was tiny. Server capacity was limited. Instagram was not yet available to ordinary users through the App Store. The app existed. The public habit did not. That distinction made October 5th the last ordinary day. People could photograph a meal, a street, a friend, or themselves. They could edit and share those images through existing tools. But this sequence had not yet become a public product that compatible iPhone users could join. On October 6, 2010, Instagram launched publicly in Apple's App Store. It was free. It was initially built for the iPhone ecosystem, not Android. Contemporary reports described a polished camera app joined to its own following-based network. The first day brought roughly 25,000 sign-ups, according to co-founder Mike Krieger's later account. Demand strained the young service almost immediately. That number did not prove global transformation. It proved that the loop resonated. A better-looking photograph encouraged a post. A post gave other users something to view. Views produced likes, comments, and new follows. Those reactions encouraged another photograph. Each participant created material that made the network more interesting for the next participant. Every image shared to Twitter, Facebook, Flickr, Tumblr, or another service could advertise Instagram outside Instagram. Growth was social, but it was also operational. Servers had to survive the attention. Uploads had to remain fast enough that the moment did not disappear behind a progress bar. The service reached 100,000 users within its first week. By December 2019, it announced 1 million users. The transformation was spreading, but it was still incomplete. Android access, Facebook's acquisition, stories, direct messages, advertising, algorithmic feeds, and Reels all came later. What changed first was ordinary behavior. A meal no longer needed to be a rare memory to become a photograph. A pet, outfit, commute, shadow, or unfinished coffee could become a crafted public image. Photography moved closer to conversation. The camera was no longer only a recording device. It became part of a feedback system. A photo could now return a number. That system created new possibilities. Artists could reach audiences without traditional gatekeepers. Small businesses could build visual storefronts. Communities could form around places, styles, identities, and shared experience. Events could be documented by the people inside them. But the same loop carried a complication. Once everyday life became publishable, everyday life could become performative. People could select which meals, faces, rooms, journeys, and emotions deserved to be visible. Likes turned attention into a public measurement. Visual style became connected to status, identity, and eventually income. The platform did not invent comparison, self-presentation, celebrity, or advertising. It made them easier to organize around a continuous stream of personal images. A tool for sharing moments also changed which moments people chose to live publicly. As the platform grew, visibility depended increasingly on rules controlled by the platform. The simple feed became a system of cultural power. Now raise the camera again, frame the scene, choose what to improve, choose what to reveal, then publish before the moment is over. The camera was already in the phone. The networks were already online. Instagram did not invent the individual pieces. What it changed was the distance between taking a photograph, shaping it, publishing it, distributing it, and receiving a response. October 5th, 2010 was the last ordinary day before that entire sequence became available to the public as one simple mobile habit. The transformation took years, but after October 6th, an ordinary moment could become a social image before the moment had finished happening.